hope all is well. Hope all is well. So I am here. Of course, you guys know that I'm off for the summer, but I decided to come in because one of my dear friends in town, and I decided I had to get this interview before this amazing event take place. So, as you guys know, it is definitely a conversation. So let's converse. Hey.
Hey.
So today we have Mrs. Belinda Watkins, aka Belinda Watkins, now known as Mrs. Kelley. Belinda Kelley is her last name. So just in case you guys decide y'all want to Google her, it is now Belinda Kelley. But however, she was also known to us as Belinda Watkins. And we're also here with her husband, DJ Skills.
Yes.
Did I say it right? Okay, I had to practice that to make sure I got it. So let's just get started. So I normally like you to tell us a little bit about yourself. All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself, because I know I could tell you a whole bunch, but I'm gonna let you do it better than me.
Well, I am, of course, like she said, Belinda Watkins, former president of the Hempstead Chamber of Commerce. I am the founder of QB Generational Change, and I am the proud owner of Unique In-Home Care. It's a home care agency. And of course, now I have a production company, QB Unique Productions, and we do events and things like that. So, and now I'm married, 3 kids, and I just love what I do.
Okay, wonderful. And DJ Skills,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, man. Well, I am the husband of Miss Belinda Watkins, finally. I have a production entertainment company, Shot Skills Entertainment, LLC. Do quite a few things, weddings, events, in which I'll be the entertainment director for an up-and-coming event of Miss Watkins here, aka Kelly.
Okay.
And I'm a travel DJ. I travel from state to state. Wherever you book me, I'm there.
Okay, wonderful. So, I have to, before I get started on this interview, I have to just mention that I know this is not the first time that you guys are doing events together. I believe, here we go, watch me throw this back at you. I believe the first time that you guys met was when Belinda was getting ready to go do an event. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good starter, right?
Yes. It was in one of my friend's stores. He was supposed to be a sponsor, and then, he happened to be in the store. And then all of a sudden I leave, he come run out, but y'all gotta wait for the book for the rest of the story. But that weekend, that Saturday, was one of the events, and then he actually came to the event. I never went to where he was supposed to go that day.
Yeah.
So yeah. So this will be our third event together.
Yeah.
Wow. So you come running out.
He
That's
came-
what she said. She said you came
And
running
he
out.
been running behind me ever
It
since.
was, we'll say that story for the book.
Save it for the book.
Yeah,
He
we'll
been
say
running
that.
behind me ever since.
Okay. And just another one that you guys don't know is you guys also used to be on another show, Hoops.
Bars and Hoops Radio. I am still a part of the Bars and Hoops platform. I just do my shows from down in NC.
Okay. And I know that you also used to do the young entrepreneurs that will
Yes,
come
they
on the
come
show,
up there.
correct?
Yep, we're gonna
Okay.
get that back going too.
Okay, wonderful. See how I do my research before everybody
Yeah,
comes
I
on?
see.
You know? So, all right. So, I know that you're doing QB Generational Change. How did you get started?
Actually, like I said, I have a home care agency, but I've seen how hard it was to get help. Everybody say they want to help and you don't get the help. So I said, well, if I'm going through this as an adult in my business, how about I wonder if the kids, if they have a business, what they're going through. So I started it in my backyard. It actually started raining. Me and my friend was getting ready to put up a tent, and it started raining in the same place my friend who had a store. That was he was actually opening up his store. So it was empty. So we wound up shifting it over there. We started with 15 kids, and from there, now we're up to about 20-something kids each event since then.
Okay, wow. So, and how often do you do this event?
We started off doing two a year, and but now we're gonna do probably one down in NC and then one in New York, because we are established in New York and North Carolina.
Okay,
Yes.
very good. And what type of preparation do you give the kids when they actually doing this event?
We usually do workshops before, like customer service, how to talk to people when you're selling, how to sell, how to get a sale, things like that. Financial literacy. We try to do those workshops prior to the event, so they know what to do with all the money they make.
Okay, so you're doing financial literacy
Yeah,
with the children
financial
as well.
literacy. We'll do a workshop on that. When you get the money, where to save it. Customer service, because as we know, customer service now in a lot of businesses is terrible. So at least if they come and starting off young learning that, then as they grow, they don't have to worry about it.
Okay, and when exactly was the first event you ever did?
The first event, it was the one in the back. The first one was in 2018.
Okay.
Yep, 2018, and we're now up to the 9th one.
And give us some ideas of the different type of vendors that come out.
We have lemonade, we have lip gloss, I think it was bonnets, candles, because my daughter have a candle business. She sell candles. We have 2 girls that usually come and sell candles. Desserts, smoothies. I think one year we had artwork. We had 2 artists. Actually 3 that year. At the MLK Center, we had 3 artists. So it's just numerous of things. Clothes. And when I was growing up, it was just lemonade stands that we seen the kids selling. Now they're beyond lemonade stands. It's everything.
Okay. Yeah, I remember we used to
You
sell
remember,
candy
like
in
you
school.
see,
Candy
but
and lemonade.
now and what was interesting to see was when we first started, they just had handmade signs.
Mm-hmm.
By the second one, after they had the workshop, they had backdrop, balloons, all sorts of stuff. So it actually helped because their presentation got better.
Okay.
So,
And during the presentation of the workshop, what kind of stuff is it that the kids learn about?
they learn about, inventory, you can get it cheaper if you do it wholesale, get a lot, your profit back from it instead of going to a regular store because you wind up losing. So we teach them to get it from wholesale if you find a good wholesaler. Again, back to customer service, and just saving the money. And also too, you also gotta look at the side of, scams and things like that. That a lot of that is going on, so they gotta be conscious of that because businesses are getting scammed too. So even though they're young, we still try to teach them that because it's still a business.
Okay. And when exactly is this event taking place?
August 2nd is at Raymour and Flanigan for the second time. They are one of our sponsors. It's from 12 to 5. It's in Garden City. It's the first one near Wendy's because they actually have 2. So it's in Garden City. I believe it's Old Country Road.
Old Country Road.
Yeah, Old Country Road. Actually, it's Eastgate, but most people will know it because it's off of Old Country Road, next to the Wendy's. And you'll see it because we'll have a big bounce house outside. That's another thing. We have a kids zone there. So if you want to come and shop, your kids can actually be on the bounce house plan. So you can come and shop with the kids.
Okay, I think that's very nice for the large companies and to actually give back to the children within the community. And also, at the same token, it's just another way to bring people into the stores to be able to shop and look around. So you're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone, which is excellent for Raymour and Flanigan to do this again for the second time. I've been to a couple of different ones that you had. I don't think I missed one, but
Yes.
it was very well put together, and you do an amazing job with the children getting them ready for this event. So I do have another question. My next question is, when the kids participate, what exactly do they get? Because I know, I see in the picture here that you also offer some kind of certificate. Is it that you're giving them?
Yes, I try not to let them know exactly what they get in the day of because it's like a little bit of surprise for them. So, and they appreciate it, but we do, one of the things is we give them a certificate for participating. Because at the same time, yes, they invested their fee, but their fee actually, it was an investment because they leave with so many different things. They get speakers that's come to speak to them, local businesses. So that helps. Sometimes we get elected officials that come by. and they're not talking politics. I make clear that don't come talk about politics. But we have, and they get excited about it because they see that elected official actually took the time to come and speak to them. We have a small businesses that come and speak. They get entertainment there. This year,
News coverage.
yes, news coverage. A few of them we had News 12, The Beacon. I can't remember. I think it was the Herald. So it's a lot that goes on. So they get a lot of it is exposure. They get a lot of exposure.
Okay, and I know that one of the nice thing when you go to the event is the music that's also playing, right?
Right.
So, why do you think music is so important, DJ Shaskels?
Music tends to bring everybody together. Not saying that the event doesn't bring them together itself, but when you have music in the background, it becomes more fun. The event becomes more memorable and fun. I mean, they say music sows savage beats. Not saying the kids are beasts, but music brings people together.
Okay, so I have another question for you. When you're playing the music, do you plan ahead what kind of music that you play for this kind of event versus maybe if you're doing maybe a wedding or you're doing a party
Yes.
and stuff like that? What kind of planning goes into, the music for the children?
Well, I have to understand which venue or what event that I'm playing for.
Mhm.
Like you said, whether it's a wedding, a kids event, so I know I have to play kid-friendly songs.
Right.
There will be adults there. A lot of times, even though the music selection may be geared towards the kids, but once I get there and I start playing, the adults come into play and I can just freestyle. It's like I just go into a different zone and have music for everybody.
Okay. Does some of the kids actually start asking about the music that you're playing? Do they put in requests or how do you
There was an event that I've done just recently called a Fallen Daughter Dance, and I usually don't get requests. Like people come up to me requesting stuff, even like the adults. That kind of bothers me because it takes me out of my zone, but I try not to let it bother me. But this one particular event, the Fallen Daughter Dance, these kids was coming up to me left and right requesting songs, and these are kids that they was requesting songs that I didn't think they even knew about.
Wow.
And I was excited. I really had fun at this event because those kids, music and the youth go hand in hand.
Okay.
It's like
I
music
think
brings
this is
everybody together, kids will bring you together as well.
I don't think we had requested that one because the music just flowed so well. So at our expos,
Which
I
one
don't
is
think, yeah, I
Oh, well,
wouldn't-
at your expo?
yeah,
No,
because I don't
no,
think they
no,
request
everything,
because
yeah.
they just flow and
Yeah.
they bopping, they selling, they bopping their
Yeah.
head and selling.
And then it
Even
is
the
so-
parents be,
Yeah,
the parents
exactly.
be,
Exactly.
excited about the music too. So because we actually asked the parents to kind of stay away from the table unless they're like 4 and 5, but we try to have the kids, at the table to do the job themselves because when they have the parents there, we all know how we can get. But instead of being a helicopter parent, we tell them like if you can just go enjoy the event and let the kids sell.
And it works
Mhm.
because the second event that I did with her, I got a chance to walk around
Mm-hmm.
and speak to the kids. And what blew me away, the workshops that she gave, it works because these kids was able to tell me about their business, how to go about, where to go to purchase their stuff, what platform they were on, and just tell me everything about their products. I was like, wow, I was impressed. And one of them at the time was like, I believe 5 years old. I was impressed.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's really amazing. I think that the collaboration is definitely great. To the fact that you got the music playing because that does redirect the parents' energy to kind of just go back in a different area to listen to the music while the kids are doing their things and not hovering over them while they're trying to make the
Right.
sale because it's teaching them also how to be independent,
Yeah.
which is also great for the kids to know because life skills is important.
Yeah.
Children have to have life skills. If
And
it's
they're
not
losing
so
it.
known, they are. Some of them are. you know, and then this is the opportunity for them to get it back when they participate in stuff like this. So how do people sign up their children for this event?
They can go to qbgenerationalchange.org. That's the website. And if you go to the forms tab, all the information is there. It's on our website. You can also check us out on all social media platforms at QB Generational Change. And then you can find it also there as well. Because we have a group on Facebook and we are on every platform. So.
Okay. And is there a fee for people
Yes,
to pay
it
to
is.
join up?
It is a fee right now because we actually started out with a discounted price, but right now the fee is up to $150 now. Because we have to we're approaching the deadline and there's things we get printed. So we definitely need everybody to sign up by July 25th because we have to get stuff to my print guy. And we want to make sure we include all the kids that are participating. We don't want to leave anyone out. So if you are interested, please sign up as soon as possible and we'll get you situated.
Okay, so any last words?
I would say just come out. Actually, before I say that, I have to thank the host.
Thank you.
She has, outside of my very first one, actually, was not the first one, but outside of the first one, she has been at every single one of these events, and I can tell you, she just said, "Tell me where you need me. I can't give you exact time, but I'll be there, and wherever you need me, I will help." So I have to say thank you. She has had my back and started. She's seen it from the bottom up, and we've grown so much. And you have been a great help to us, so I appreciate that so much. I can't thank you enough because you know what it is to put an event together, to speak at an event, to anything with kids. I can tell you right now, she does not tell me no. So maybe anything else, but when it comes to the kids, she always said, "All right, I'll be there," and she makes a way. And even when she have a tight schedule, I think at one point you was running for your seat. And she was all over the place, but she still always made time. So I appreciate you for that.
Well, thank you. It
Yeah.
takes a community to raise a child, and when it comes to children, as you guys know, I'm 110% invested into the children. And you know, I think just like Belinda said, you know, it's important for us to do this together when it comes to our kids. You know, train up a child in the way they shall be, and they will never depart from it. And these are our future generation and our future leaders. These are the ones that are going to be having the different types of stores. They're going to be owning different kind of corporations. You know, these are our future. So we have to be invested into them. We have to show up for them because, trust me, if we don't show up for them, who's going to? So it's important to be there. So I thank you that you do this. And I also thank you, DJ Shy Skills, for playing the music because music is important and it is the heart of a lot of things. Because who wants to go to a wedding without music?
Right.
Who wants to go to an event and hear no music? You know, I think that's it kind of kills the mood when you don't hear anything. And the worst thing in the world is a selfish DJ. And I know that you're a great one because I have been there and I've been moving and dancing when I go. So, you know, as I'm tasting and buying and shopping and working, because Belinda works you. She does work you, right?
I mean, I'm looking for volunteers, though. You know, if you need volunteer credits or whatever, we got you. And but final word would be, and part of what you just said with community, it started off with the kids selling things, but I realized sometimes some vendors only come out only when I have the event. But at the same time, the people that come there, they have a good time, so they look for the event because it's not just, okay, I'm going here to buy stuff. And that was my goal because I've been to plenty of events where you go sell, but then I kind of walk out because the energy was off. So here is a little bit for something that everyone can do, and it is about community. So yes, you are supporting the kids, but also you supporting the adults because adults need a village too, and a lot of people forget that. So they actually come and they enjoy it. So if you're around August 2nd, please come because it's going to be an event that you don't want to miss. And we'll have more, but this one you don't want to miss. So because we took a year off, but now we're back. So it's going to be 10 times better than what it was. So
That's right.
Okay, everyone. So you guys heard it. We had the conversation. We conversed, and those are our final words. So thank you guys, and have a wonderful day.
you know.